Who are the lost Israelites? When and how did they disappear? What is the history of the tribes of Israel, and where are they likely to be now? It's about bringing them back again in this Lost Israel series about Levi, the third son you've been waiting for so much. Why Jacob didn't say anything good to Levi when he blessed him. Why did he curse Levi, this cruel murderer Levi shids? How did he become a wanderer for the Lord? How God changed the tribe of Levi in the Old Testament and the New Testament. How the Levite tribe was in the New Jerusalem in heaven. Lastly, where are these lost Levi tribes now? Where are they all scattered? Did the righteous tribe come to India during the season of Jesus? What is the relation between Thomas and the Levite tribe? Are the Brahmins in India now from the Levite tribe? How is this possible? Watch the video in detail in this post. Watch the video to the end. In our last days, Jacob called his 12 sons and blessed them one by one. When he called and blessed them, he didn't even ask them to appoint a good thing. He saw Levi as an angry man, cruel and an instrument of cruelty. He would not have been disappointed that his father did not give him a blessing. But look, almost 400 years later, in the place where Jacob was, Moses blessed the 12 tribes. Look at the words he said about Levi. They are the ones who keep your word and keep your covenant. They will teach Jacob your judgments and your oaths to Israel. We see in Deuteronomy 33, 8-11 what Moses said about Levi, that those who hate him and want to oppose him will break their loins so that they will not rise again. We see that even Christ says that everyone who takes the sword will die by the sword. I think we see Levi fearing that his family will be destroyed because of his anger and they will kill me. But look at Levi, we see that he was fiercely angry that I would cut them down in anger in the name of God, and his ministry and church should not be defiled by our anger and fury. If we want to become like Christ and go to perfection, we must always be together with God. Jesus is the head of the church. We are his body. Although our body has many parts, they are connected. Therefore, we must be connected to Christ, who is the head. Only then can we go to perfection in the Christian life. In John 15:4, he says that unless you abide in me, you will not bear fruit. This Levi was a cruel instrument of murder when he was with Simeon, but when he came to the wilderness, the Lord changed Levi's character. The Levites were all zealous for holiness in the sight of the Lord. When the golden calf was presented, the lady did not present it in the presence of the Lord. Exodus 32:26, when Moses asked who was there, the tribe of the Levi came forward because of their devotion to the Lord. Because of the Levites' devotion to the Lord. Even though Jacob, Levi's father, did not give him any blessing, the Lord blessed Levi. The Lord made Levi his priest. God was a blessing to you. The Levites later became priests. The first high priest was interested in his son as a simple high priest. Family after family, the tribe of justice did this priestly service for the Lord. The Lord gave the Levites such a blessing to do duty before the Lord, to do priestly work. In the temples of the tabernacle, none but them can teach and minister. None can answer except the Levites. The high priest wore the loin, his breastplate, as a reminder of the tribe's righteousness in God's society, and kept the ruby as their symbol. Isaiah 54:12 The Lord has promised us that I will make your gates precious stones that will bear much fruit, and all your daughters will be precious stones. There were 3 gates on these sides, the first of which was the name of Reuben, the second, and the third, and the names of the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ were engraved on the 12 foundation stones of the city. Let's see what the researchers say about where opportunities exist now. They took an army against the nation of Israel. At that time, there were no strong and steadfast kings in Israel. The Israelites did not even have the skills to fight against the teacher. Therefore, the teachers brought this flag to the 10 tribes and enslaved them in many countries. Scattered. This Levite tribe of those who were scattered and one before the Levites were the priests who served the Lord. They always went around the tabernacle and the temple, and the Levites didn't know any other work. The Levites never even fought for the nation. These righteous tribes who were captured by the teachers had no way to make a living. These Levite tribes were scattered to many countries, and many of the Levite tribe came to India. These Levites started their profession as advisors to the various kings who ruled India and as priests in their temples. Since the kings here knew nothing about God, they worshipped new gods and worshipped the Puranas in a manner suitable for the kings of India. These Levites started taking birth as priests. Even though they had a unique name in each province, they were independent and did not mix with other castes. It was the people who scattered to India from this LEVI tribe and created the Hindu religion by combining hundreds of small deities in India. They brought new gods, myths, and idol worship. There are many prime ministers in India. Prime ministers are Brahmins from this LEVI tribe. They suppress all other religions and search for ways to survive only themselves. The majority of RSS parties today are Brahmins from this LEVI tribe. We all know about him, but why he came to India. Did you know that Thomas came to India to search for the lost Israelites because there was a tribe in India that the Lord had already told them to go to? It is because he knew that there were many people from the lost LEVI tribe. Researchers predict that he only came to India. He accepted Thomas and helped him, and then ministered among the Brahmins in Kerala. Thomas accused him of converting them, and a Brahmin stabbed him with a spear and brutally killed him. Thomas should come to our Tamil Nadu and work in our Tamil Nadu, and his body buried in our city. We can see the Jews in the scriptures in the recent past. The Lord has opened themselves to the Brahmins who have been scattered to India. The Brahmins have come to the Lord fast to know the true goddess. The Brahmins are saved in India. Watch if you fail to see the first 2 episodes in the 12 tribes of this missing Israel. This is the history of the LEVI tribe. You will be blessed.